Good morning. How's it going? Well, it might not be morning where you are right now, but welcome to a bit of a different video today. This is going to be more of a long form chat, just some updates, some goals, some intentions for 2024, and just getting a lot more clear about what I'm doing here. If you've been following along my journey, especially on Instagram as well, I have subtly hinted at a new podcast that I started with my friend Jackson called The Intentional Creator, which is all about, as the title says, creating intentionally in a social media world that is so unconscious and unintentional. And that has really thrown me for a loop because I've been thinking so much about what I'm doing here, what I'm doing with my own social medias. And I'm like, what am I doing? So I've been thinking about purpose a lot. I've been thinking about my why and why am I doing this? What am I trying to get out of this? What am I trying to build? And those questions have been hitting me pretty hard because with that, I've also started thinking about the clarity of this channel, of my social medias, and what exactly I'm trying to do. Because at the moment, I just feel like I am all over the place. And I'm sure if you are subscribed to this channel, you probably feel that as well, is that every single week I'm posting a different video about a different topic in a different format. And so there's no expectation of what I'm making, which I guess in a way could be cool. Like if you really are looking for that out there creative artist that's doing a whole lot of things. And I love that. I love doing a lot of different things. But unfortunately, I've been having these conversations where the algorithm doesn't love that. And not that I am creating for the algorithm, but I am trying to make this a sustainable business, a sustainable living for myself. And I really would like to make videos for myself, for YouTube, my full-time job, and do it properly and do it with good reason and good why. Because I didn't really do that when I first started out YouTube. I did start with good intentions, and then I kind of got carried away with YouTube tutorials and chasing the numbers and chasing the money and not actually doing what I wanted to do. So I'm coming at it from a new angle now where I still want to do the things that I want to do, but at the same time create a sustainable business around that. So it's kind of just merging the two. And I'm like, okay, how do I do that? And I think that comes with the expectation is, what are people expecting when they subscribe to my channel? What is the algorithm expecting? Because one week I'm posting a video about creativity and about notebooks, and the next week I'm posting a video about making pine needle tea. So from the algorithm's perspective, it's like, okay, who am I showing your work to? Who am I showing your channel to? And what kind of niche, what kind of audience is going to be interested in your channel? Because right now, the algorithm doesn't necessarily see people as people. It sees them as data points that have specific interests. And so, yeah, they might show my notebook video to people that are interested in creativity and self-help and personal development and all that kind of stuff. And so the algorithm's like, okay, cool. You're interested in creativity. We're going to pump your channel out to that and get some views. So that video is on like 6K, and that's cool. But then I post a video on pine needle tea and it's on like 150 views because the algorithm's like, well, I don't think these people are going to like this video. And so it's just a bit all over the place. And so even the people that did subscribe for the notebook creativity video kind of stuff, even the stuff that I started doing a couple months ago, which was more focused on creativity, if they subscribe for those videos and now I'm posting videos on pine needle tea, they're like, I'm not really interested in that. I don't want to watch that. So in terms of building something sustainable, I just don't really think that this is the way to do it. And I've also been thinking about value quite a lot, and like, what value do my videos provide? Why should people watch my videos? Why should anybody care about me? If I'm not providing value to them, then what reason do they have to watch my videos and subscribe to my channel? So that's hit me quite hard from the standpoint of making art versus a product almost, because if you're making art, obviously you're not expecting any sort of monetary gain. You might not even be expecting the viewership that you might get from creating a product. And so YouTube is this weird intersection of art versus product. And I'm trying to balance that line and figure it out. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out. So that's what I'm here to do. And I really want to start being more intentional about giving value through my videos, but at the same time, still doing what I want to do. So, for example, I want to go on some really cool adventures this year, and I could go do that and film that and make a film about it. But if I'm not providing value and teaching people and sharing information, then sure, they might get entertainment out of it, but it's going to be far more valuable if I'm actually providing value. And therefore, that's going to help me grow my channel. That's going to help me create more of a stable foundation for this channel, my creativity, this business, every part of my life. So that brings me back to the question of where it all started and why I started doing this in the first place. And the first couple videos I made were videos of me going on adventures with my friends and filming that and sharing that. And I've realized over the past couple months that my favorite videos to make are the ones where I go on adventures and I'm out in the middle of nowhere with my camera in beautiful landscapes, and I'm just so happy to be there. Sure, I enjoy making the notebook one, and I like speaking about creativity and whatever else, but the thing that really brings me the most joy is being out in big nature and just experiencing that and capturing that. And that's what I'm good at. And so that's more of what I want to be doing, especially on this channel. And so it's difficult because I like speaking about so many other things. I have so many other passions. I like creativity. I like art. I like men's health. I like fitness. I like self-help and development and philosophy and psychology and all these different topics. And sure, I could just clump it in on this one channel, which I've kind of tried to do, but it's just not really working from a quote-unquote business perspective, which again, I don't want to focus on business, but at the same time, I want to be able to do this properly and give it my all and give it all of my attention. Whereas now I'm splitting myself between freelance work and YouTube work, and these videos take a long time to make. And so if they aren't really benefiting me from a financial point of view, then it's taking away a lot of time and effort from doing work that is going to benefit me financially and actually help me build my life and get a house one day or get land and have a family and support a family. And those are things that as I get older, I'm thinking about more, and I'm starting to figure out how I need to plan for that and be able to support that and sustain that. And right now that my life isn't at the point where I can do that. So I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do that. And so that leaves me with the difficult decision of niching down this channel, which in the long run I think will be really good. I think it will play into the YouTube algorithm system, which I don't want to do, but it will definitely help me and my creativity and my growth and my stability and sustainability, all that kind of stuff. So I think I'm going to gear this main channel towards outdoor adventure and everything that comes along with that. Things like gear and planning and actually doing the adventure, sharing like behind the scenes of that. Yeah, because that's really what I love. But at the same time, like I said, I like doing other things, specifically teaching people about rewilding techniques like making pine needle tea or going for a barefoot walk in the woods or climbing trees or foraging for plants and mushrooms, things like that. And so technically that could fit onto the main channel, but I've decided to start a second channel called Dean Tucker Rewilding, which will be more focused on the foraging, the woods wandering, less like extreme outdoor adventure, hiking, backpacking vibes, more like intimate nature, more teaching, more raw, real moments. And that one's not necessarily focused on money and business. That one is just passion for me. That one's me just teaching the things that I know, sharing what I've learned about nature, because like that's the real passion. And if that turns into a business one day or starts making money through AdSense, then that would be phenomenal. But that one I really just want to keep as raw and real and natural as possible. And even then, by doing that, that channel will have its own specific niche of rewilding, of foraging, of bushcraft, of rewilding in general. And so that'll help the algorithm as well. And it just makes me feel a bit more comfortable in terms of having specific homes for specific content. And so if a specific audience wants to follow that type of work, that niche, then they can, and they won't get videos about creativity or hiking if they aren't interested in that. And surely there's obviously there's some crossover between my channels because it's all me, it's still all my own creations, but I think it'll be a lot clearer for a new viewer to come to my channel and see what this is about and have expectations of what they can expect in the future when they subscribe. And I think that's what's good for YouTube, for business, and for the algorithm. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. And then I also started another channel. I have too many channels. It's weird because I used to have like a lot of channels, and then I decided to go all into one channel, which is what I've been doing in the past couple of months. And now I'm kind of reverting back to the other way. So I'm kind of like flip-flopping. Like I said, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm figuring this out as I go along and experimenting with different things, trying new things. And I guess that's what creativity is all about, is just seeing what works and figuring out new combinations of doing things. So anyway, this third channel now is called Dean 3x4. And I actually am very excited for this channel, and I like this channel because it's just pure cinematic films, like 1 to 2 minutes, nothing crazy. Just cool color grading, grain, filmy kind of look, cool lighting, cool places. And I have so much footage from past adventures and past videos that I can just create these cool little compilations of, just simple cinematic moments from life. And I've always loved making films like that. And I've been inspired by people like Tim Kellner from the beginning, people like Jeremy Snell and Gorks, his second channel, Gorks 2, is very cool. And so I'm like, I want to do that. And this channel is also not necessarily about making money. This one is just another place for me to express a different part of myself. And so that's what I'm doing. It's just creating little homes for the different parts of myself instead of lumping it all into one home where things just aren't working together. So yeah, I'm excited for this new journey. I think it is going to be a lot more clear. I understand that it's going to be difficult to push and promote these different channels to the specific audiences, but I'm okay with that. The main channel this channel will still be my main focus of creating really high quality videos. So I've kind of set a bit of a goal for myself this year to, at a minimum, to create 12 really high quality videos with very high value to them. And so that is going to be going to do super cool adventures and then giving guides for that as well. And those will kind of be like the masterpieces of my work for the year, and like pieces that I'm really proud of and proud to share and show the journeys that I've went on. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to travel to new places. Definitely making travel more of a priority this year. Last year for me was really just setting up this apartment, finding some stability and grounding in my life, and I didn't travel at all, really. I did some small little road trips, but nothing new, nothing big. And so this year I'm really making that more of a priority, and I'm very excited for it. I'm actually leaving for Mexico in a week to go to Cancun, just for more of a vacation, but I'll definitely take my camera with and film as well and make some kind of video for that. Probably a 3x4 cinematic video of that. That would be cool. And then from there, I'm flying to Costa Rica for 2 weeks to go work at a music festival and do some work down there. And then also staying a week after the festival as well to just explore Costa Rica and go surfing and go hiking. So hoping to make a couple videos in Costa Rica as well, especially one for this channel as well, like a good long hiking film. And yeah, those are the two immediate travels that I have. Also planning a New England high points road trip. I still have the van with me. I tried to sell it last year, but no one pulled the trigger on buying it. A couple people came to look at it, but just no one made the final call. So it's okay. I feel like I have it for a reason still, and this year might be why it never sold, because I'm still going to be using it. So my plan is to go to every state in New England and hike to the high points of each state. And so that'll probably take me 2 to 3 weeks to do, also depending on how physically tired I get. But it doesn't seem too difficult. So I'm pretty excited for that. That'll probably be around April, May-ish when I do that and the weather warms up. So right now I've just been craving to go on some nice adventures and some nice hikes, and it's just been so cold here that I could do it, but it's just not comfortable. And I want to go do like multi-day kind of stuff and backpacking and camping, and it's just not ideal weather for it right now. Well, at least not for me yet, because I'm not super experienced in doing that. So I want to get a little bit more comfortable before I do winter backpacking multi-day hikes. But that will come with time and practice. On that, I've also ordered a ton of new backpacking gear. So yeah, I got a new tent. I got a new pack, which is still, I ordered it. It's coming in a couple days. I got some new clothes and micro spikes and yeah, just all of the good stuff you need for multi-day backpacking. So I'm super excited for that. Some other trips that I have planned is going to hike Devil's Path in New York, upstate New York, which is a 3-day. Apparently, it's like the hardest hike in New York. It doesn't look too bad, just on the research I've done, but it's a 3-day, multi-day hike. So I'm very excited for that. I'm familiar with the terrain. It's very similar to Connecticut. I feel like I'll be pretty comfortable doing that, especially when the weather warms up. And I know it's a relatively popular trail, so there'll be other people there as well. So I won't feel like I'm completely alone in the wilderness for my first multi-day hike. So that'll be fun. And then also I have plans to possibly go to Florida in June, July. My family might be coming to visit me in America for the first time, so that's exciting. So they're flying into Orlando for an event, so I might go meet them down there and then come back up here with them. Then what else do I have? I'd like to go to Colorado and Washington later this year as well, like end of summer, beginning of fall kind of time, when it starts cooling down a little bit more. And then have plans to go back to South Africa at the end of the year again, and also possibly plans to go do a road trip to Namibia. So yeah, lots of cool adventures, lots of travel to come, and yeah, just I'm so excited. I feel like this is the year that I've been waiting for such a long time, to really do the things that I want to do and make my life, my adventures, my priority. Yeah, and I'm super excited for that, and super excited to make videos about that. And I feel like it's all coming together very nicely, even though I feel very lost and all over the place in this YouTube journey. Yeah, I feel like by having these very clear paths with no pressure on them is going to make it a lot easier for my brain to dedicate things to specific places instead of having one room that's all jumbled up with a bunch of stuff. And yeah, like not having pressure on the rewilding videos or on the 3x4 videos, and those will just come when they come, and I'm passionate about them, so they'll probably be relatively often, but I'm not going to set myself to a specific schedule for those. Yeah, and I think it'll just flow because it's what I care about and what I'm passionate about. In terms of making videos about creativity, I think I'm finding that fulfillment in the Intentional Creator podcast, where I'm having these amazing conversations with Jackson all about what it means to be a creative on social media nowadays, and how much the landscape has changed from when we both started. I realized that I've been doing this for about 9 years now, which is insane. I mean, Instagram's been around since like 2012, 2013, I think, and I got on it in 2014. And so, oh wait, I guess it's actually 10 years then. I was thinking about YouTube. I started YouTube a year later. But yeah, I guess I've been in the social media game for 10 years now, which is wild. And it's changed so much. And so it's necessary for us to have these conversations and define what is good, what is bad. Oh, I guess not even what is good, what is bad. Just having the conversations around what is healthy and what is intentional about creating and consuming on social media. And I'm just having a lot of fun with that, and it's meeting a lot of my needs for speaking about creativity. And so I feel less inclined to make videos about that and speak about that on my own YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm enjoying having the different channels. It's helping me a lot, and hopefully it's going to be helping my viewers as well to actually know what's going on and what to expect from my videos. Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up what's going on with my social media life and travel and content. Otherwise, everything else is still good. Yeah, still based here in Connecticut. The weather is very cold. It's snowy outside right now. Well, it's actually sunny. It snowed yesterday, and that was a fun day. But now it's -8 degrees Celsius and snowy and icy. So that's not super fun. I don't really have any other updates. Life is good. Otherwise, I'm feeling good. I'm so ready for adventures and to get out there for spring and summer, just to go do stuff and live life. Okay, I'm not going to make this longer than it needs to be. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in any of the other channels, the links will be down in the description below. Otherwise, if you want to search for it, it's Dean Tucker Rewilding, and then Dean 3x4, and then The Intentional Creator is on Spotify and YouTube as well now, although we haven't posted any videos on the YouTube channel yet. But all the links will be down below if you want to check that out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for dealing with me never knowing what I'm doing, but I'm here to keep creating. I made a promise to myself to keep creating no matter what and express where I'm at in life. And right now, this is where I'm at, and this is what I'm expressing. And I'm just documenting the journey of figuring it out. So hopefully this helps someone out there. Like, even if you are creative yourself and a YouTuber and you don't know how to navigate this world, hopefully this helps. Yeah, that's all I got for now. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one, which I'm actually probably going to be taking a break for a little bit while I travel in terms of posting. So I might even be off of YouTube for the next couple weeks. And I feel okay with that because I've posted continuously every week for the past 4 or maybe even 5 months now. So I'm happy with what I've done. I'm happy with where I'm at, and I'm excited to go travel and do my thing. And I'll be back when I'm back. Okay, I'll see you guys when I'm back. Other than that, stay well, and I'll see you soon.